guess that's it. Picked the wrong way, wrong time to do this. Gal Pal. Hi, Daisy May. Gal Pal. Hi, Daisy May. Gal. Daniel. Actually, it's the hottest day of the year so far, and I'm out here ready to make it hotter. Um, I was out here looking for some aluminum. I've got a huge fire ant nest by my mailbox. So I was out here yesterday looking for some aluminum. I mean, I got plenty of aluminum. I just was trying to find bits that I didn't have to cut and make fit in my little crucible there. Sonal. Lady D, how you doing, girl? Yeah, it's hot enough to cook on the sidewalk. Oh yeah, I'm sweating really bad now. Got everything all set up. I had to cut all this brass. Uh, this will be, I don't know, third or fourth. I was trying to set up my other phone for StreamYard recording, just for the hell of it. So give me a minute. Um, just give me a minute. I thought it was ready, but I'm not ready yet. Again, I want to get my other phone up and kind of running a little bit. That way I can record it and have it for future or whatever. But we're getting ready to fire it up. It's going to take about 20-30 minutes for this brass to melt. I'll show you what I got here. Hello, Dougie Doug. E-Rock. Sonal. Yeah, I don't even like going live anymore, people. So, you know, I'm actually pretty much just done with YouTube. I don't know. I'm just so sick of everything. But this is some brass that I had to cut up. They were in little panels. I didn't bring them out, but the cup's full. We got a couple little extras to throw in there. But let's get the firing so I can get this poured and we'll get it dug up here maybe in another hour and a half or so, and see what it turns out. Doug bought my first copper one. Actually, I think it was my second copper one. We're going to put that crucible in there like so. And then it's going to get a little loud here, so it's part of it. All right, let's see what we can do. I haven't poured one since last year. We'll see how it goes. Wait. Can't believe all these people are in here. Relentless. Glasses? No, no glasses. Hear me over the kiln? I mean, if I talk, can you hear me? Hi, Relentless. Good to see you, sweetie. It's been a while, huh? Folks, I've got a lot to say, but I just don't want to go too really deep in my life. I'm still trying to figure myself out. It really hasn't been good for me the last couple of years. I mean, I tried last year, and I just gave up. And now I'm trying to move forward again. We'll see what happens after this month. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. can get a good show right there. Yeah, the mosquitoes are really bad here. I really don't go outside. I haven't been outside in a while, but I just sprayed down with off, so I'm good tonight. Again, this is going to take a while, folks. I'll give it about another 20 minutes or so, and maybe we'll be able to pour. Here, I'll just do this. Got the propane over here. And this is the kiln I bought about 3 years ago off of Amazon. I finally bought a new crucible this year. And then we're just pouring a small brass one today. If there's enough, I found another little tiny one over yonder. I've got a huge one out by my mailbox. Yeah, I know, Bart. My mental state hasn't been very well since last September. I'm just pretty much trying to find myself again. I'm not really happy with how things have been going, and yeah, I may look like I live in a beautiful place, and honestly it is, but I got to get the fuck out of Tennessee. I'm tired of it. There's just nothing for me here. Your creative outlet, spoons. Hopefully this one will make a good one. Dougie Doug and Grandma Kelly got the copper ones that I did. I kind of did them right here in the same spot. Those things are really nice. Georgianne, hi girl. Georgianne's got several of my pieces. She's got some really beautiful. She's got apple seed. It's good to see you, Georgianne. Hello, Mr. Terry. Thank you, Georgianne. Yeah, apple seed. I think apple seed is probably one of my favorite pieces that I ever built. Even though I built some really lovely pieces. Appleseed is my most favorite. Welcome in, Mr. Carey. See how hot that thing is. I need to get a bigger one. Oh yeah, it's going to be molten. No, Relentless, I don't wear glasses or, hell, I'm in shorts. when you cut yourself in the face with a chainsaw, you just kind of don't worry about safety anymore. Yeah, so no, I think everybody is. A lot of people turn to YouTube to think that it's going to cure your problems, but yet sometimes it don't. I tried so hard last year. I've met a lot of great people on YouTube. I really have. And, I've been reflecting on my entire life. It's just, life shouldn't be this hard. But, I'm 54 years now. I've helped a lot of people, and I've done a lot of bad things myself. And mentally, it's a struggle. Daisy, we'll talk about it later. I don't want to be a downer in my channel. I don't like going. Daisy, your channel is probably the only one that I talk to right now, as far as in chat. I really don't even talk there. I just kind of try to throw a couple jokes and play crossword. Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard when you just don't even want to. Never mind. But this is actually my first pour this year. I guess we'll start off a little small. Hi, Marshmallow. I'm staying home all week. I'm not going anywhere. I kind of checked myself into rehab on my own. Just sit at home. Anyways, we'll see what happens. I've got a bunch of aluminum I got to cut up. I was thinking about cutting up this aluminum diamond plate toolbox and try to figure out everything. Wandering William, good to see you. I was watching you the other day. I'm feeling a little better these days, just day by day. Sitting out here in the woods, hottest day of the year, by a nice roasting fire. We're going to check it here in a minute and see where we're at. But brass takes a while, brass and copper, it takes a little more to melt, a higher heat temperature than aluminum. I actually watch everybody. You might not see me, or every so often I'll say hi in chat, but I'm not going to be a community member anymore. I'm not going to hang out in anybody's channel all day. I will put you on my TV while I'm doing something, and I'll listen. But I'm not going to go in and, again, Daisy May, she kind of, I don't even stay in her channel all day, I go in at night and do the crosswords. It helps me mentally think and gets me out of my own head. So, Yeah, Doug, I love you, buddy. You know, gal pal, you know, you're always straight to the point, and I've always loved you too. But I'm just tired of certain people on YouTube, and I just, you know, and it just pisses me off that I see some certain people, and I just don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't have to deal with it anymore. You know, I got my own stress and major depression that I'm going through, and I just don't want to deal with people anymore. I don't have to. All right, let's see if it's melting. Oh yeah. I hope I got the brass though. I may have to run in and grab some more brass. Hang on a minute, folks. I only got one glove. I lost my other glove a couple years ago. But we make do. Ooh. I'll kind of show you what's going on outside. Wickly hot. We'll throw this rest of this brass, and I may run in and grab some more real quick, because I melted all that. Anyways, we'll throw these in, fire it back up. Got my piece of copper here that. Right. I'm gonna run inside and I'm gonna grab some more brass that I gotta cut. Darn it. I was hoping this would have been enough. Boom. I'll be right back. Brass plates that I have that I got to cut to make work. It's a total pain in the ass, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Hey Dasher, friend. Hey bud. Anyways, I'm going to get to cutting. Guys, kind of talk amongst yourself if you want. up fast enough. Sorry, I can't watch chat right now. Kind of in a hurry. Nope. Just hit the damn anthill with that piece. Sorry, I can't read chat right now, folks. So talk bad about me all you want. I want a full cup of brass. I'm out here doing this crap anyways. Back here in a minute. Ow! I just freaking poked my shit out of myself. I just sliced myself wide open. Trying to be in a hurry. To be in a hurry. All right. We got some more brass cut. Yeah, I gashed myself pretty good. Happens. Doesn't that look cool? Got the green going. Definitely need more of this. Nope. Take a second here. Take a drink of Pepsi. Hi, Renee. Mike. I'm not gonna deal with that shit in my channel. Don't. Back in a minute, folks. I'm chopping some shit now. You know, I'm pretty much over YouTube right now, so I really don't care. You know, you can either like me or hate me. I just don't give a shit. You know, I've got my own demons that I got to deal with. I don't have to deal with anybody else's. About it in your own channel. Good, go have fun. Talk about it in your channel. I'm making something. I'm making something, people. It's been a while since I've, you know, done something like this. We'll be pouring here in just a few. Hopefully this will be enough. Be right back with you. melting, so I'm pretty sure it's melted. This is going to be molten, molten, molten. Ain't it cool? Ain't it cool? Mike, you need to take a step back and look at yourself, or you will be banned from my channel. You gotta let shit go and figure yourself out. Quit trying to figure out what you've done wrong. Oh, it's pretty much ready, but I want more brass. Let's see here. Before I do that, I'll kind of show you what's going on. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's some slag in there. You see all that smoke? You don't breathe that smoke. That'll put you in the hospital real quick. So what I'm going to do is try to get the slag off real quick. Oh. All right. Well, we're not going to get the slag off right now. We're going to put some more brass in there because it's not quite full anyways. We'll try to burn off everything. It's pretty full though. If I can pour 2 decent ones, it'll be really cool. And I just dropped some sweat. I'm sweating my ass off. This is going to be it. Hi, people. Everybody here now, didn't I? Thanks. Hi, Daisy. Well, Daisy's going live in about 20-15 minutes. We should have this poured by then. Mike, just go. I mean, you know, figure yourself out. Quit asking why. Figure yourself out. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I don't go live anymore, is because I don't want to talk about stupid shit anymore. Yeah, Daisy, I appreciate it. I mean, I haven't gone live. I mean, I go live at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, just because I don't want to deal with people. I actually went to bed early, about 3 o'clock last night. Trying to get my schedule switched back around. I've been staying up all night, cleaning house, working on art. You know, there really isn't anything to watch on YouTube anymore. Even during the daytime, I'm just sick of watching YouTube. I even got Disney Plus and tired of freaking watching shit there too. It just done. Just tired. So I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Again, I'm trying to get out of Tennessee. I want to get back west, probably Montana. I just want to be left alone. Maybe build a cabin on a lake somewhere. Well, here, Mike. How about this? We'll do this. There you go. Maybe that'll help you. Go find yourself. You know, I don't deal with drama. I watched somebody last night because somebody else was talking. You know, and yeah, I've got to quit drinking. That's my big downfall is drinking. I've got to quit drinking. You know, I'm so depressed that I think drinking, you know, is going to make it better and just makes it worse. So, no, I'm trying, Days. I'm trying again, you know. I was doing well there up until last September. I was doing really well, but you know, life got me down again, and I just it was like, screw it. Oh, I'm my worst own demon. I drank all my entire life. I was a functioning alcoholic. I'm an alcoholic, and I admit it. Functioning alcoholic. So, and it's really screwed up my life. Anyways, you know, I'd like to talk about it more. Yeah, it's just all depends. I mean, you know, I never really was a hard liquor drinker. I just liked my beer. You know, I'd go to work every day. I'd make some really good money. I'd go home and drink my beer. Get up the next day and do it again. I had fun. I mean, I've just been reflecting on my life now, and I've really had a good life. You know, I've done some stupid shit, like I said, and yeah, Daisy, I know. You know, again, you know, there's been several people on YouTube that's reached out to me. I do have email. I've given out my phone number. I do talk to a couple people. I just don't talk to people on a regular basis anymore. You kind of see it smoking, so it's about ready. So we'll go ahead and we'll pour this thing within 5 minutes. So if you're around, Daisy, you can actually watch me pour it. I'm getting ready to yank it out right now because it's going to be molten. Most style. How you doing, girl? Yeah, and you have a great channel, Daisy. I love just coming in there and hanging out. You're a sweetheart, and a lot of good people in your channel. Hi, Kevin. All right, I'm going to pull it and pour. Daisy's got to go. I'm trying to scooch back so you can see the entire process. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Y'all see it? So there's the kiln. You can see that little circle over there. That's what I'm going to pour, people. let's do it because I know Daisy's got to go and it's ready. Oh, God, it's been since last year. Yeah, I took Mike's wrench away because he keeps fucking whining. That way people can time him out as you please. All right, so we're going to grab it out of there. Oh, it's been a while. This shit is hot, 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 people. Now I want to get the slag off as much as I can. All right. Hopefully this will work. Woo, it's hot. All right, let's do it. Oh, damn it. I don't know if I got enough for this one. Woo! All right, folks. First one of the year. I don't know how good it's going to come out, but oh, fuck, that was hot. Oh, wrong phone. Hi there. Yeah, always pouring shorts. And that's how you do it. This is a full-on brass. That's how you do it, Daisy. Exactly, lady. You can see all this stuff in there. Oh, it'd definitely screw up your life. I mean, I probably could have filled this one up more, but we'll see how it comes out. I did pour this other one with what little I had left as best I could. We'll see how that one comes out. Even if it's a little tiny one, it'll be all right. Yeah. The shame, it's not easy, people. People think, it's easy, and it's not. I've hurt myself too. I don't know what the heck, if that was a blister from cutting it but we got the other slice. But that's it. All right, people. I'm going to sign off of here. Load everything up. I'm going to let this cool down for about an hour. Hopefully I can get out here and get it dug up before it gets too dark. Let it cool down for a half an hour or so. Oh, I know, Daisy. Well, thanks, Daisy. Again, I mean, you should have seen me pour my big ones. You should have seen me pour my big ones. You know, it took me over 4 hours, 5 hours to pour. Yeah, I'll come in. I'll see you over there in Crosswords. Then maybe I'll go live and we'll dig this up. Like I said, maybe in 30 minutes or so. We'll see. I mean, it's going to take a while for it to cool down. This is actually brass. Um, I'll go live. I'm probably going to go live this weekend. I would like to sell some of my pieces, but I'm not going to give away my pieces like I did last year. You know, my pieces are going to be expensive. I built some copper ones. I built 2 copper ones, and Dougie Doug got one, and Grandma Kelly got the other. And those were my 2 copper ones that I poured. We'll go ahead and we'll pour another copper one. People like the copper, but I think what I'm going to do is go inside and cool down a little bit, even though it's not much cooler in my house. Appreciate everybody coming in and watching the pour. I was debating on going live, but kind of glad I did. Kind of saw the people that actually really do care. And you know, people, just think about yourself first. Worry about others later. I'll see you soon, Daisy. Thanks for coming in. You know, you guys take care of yourself first. Thanks, Kevin. You know, it's really fun if you get the opportunity to do it, which, you know, I just by chance came across the opportunity to do it. You should see my big ones. I need to work on my YouTube channel. And bye, Daisy. I'll see you here in a few. Hi, Lady D. You never seen me pour one before, huh? These are tiny. These are tiny. Again, I went live last year, the year before, and I've melted and poured so much aluminum for my big ones. You know, my biggest one was 100 pounds of aluminum that I poured. My biggest one that I got inside weighs almost 60 pounds, and it's pure aluminum. Queen's Crown weighs about 50 pounds, but it's got a couple of rocks in it. Well, I mean, I may just sit here and but you can see it's cooling down, but it's really got to solidify. And I really don't want to put any water on it. I could dump a bunch of water on it, but I like it to solidify naturally. Yeah, my copper ones, they sold quick. And, you know, I mean, they sold relatively cheap. Well, $350 for my copper. You know, these brass ones, I'm going to charge $800 for these, if not more. Again, I'm tired of giving my crap away. I've given away so much of my art the last couple of years trying to, get my name out there, and then just, then it was just trying to sell them just to pay the electric bill and water bill and, you know, an AC unit. And then I gave up. You know, I still owe people my artwork. There's several people that I still have to ship some of my artwork to. And I feel real bad about it. But I gave up. I gave up. I got tired, and I just kind of lost myself, went my own way. Trash down. I got trash down pretty good, except aluminum and steel cans. Well, Kevin, research it first. One thing you don't want when you do this sort of thing is moisture. Any water, any liquid, it will blow up. The reason why I did this tonight is because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. You know, so there's a high possibility chance it's supposed to rain tomorrow and Thursday and Friday. So if you go to pour one of these right after it rains, it will blow up. So, you know, the way I do it is not the best way. Those tongs right there, those aren't the best way to pour. You know, they got better things, but this is all I got. And I've learned how to use it properly, except for that one little mistake at the beginning. You know, just research it before you do it, because it is really, really dangerous. I mean, you know, you're working with fire, propane, molten metal. It's, you know, of course, you look at me and you know, I don't wear any protection except for one glove. You know, I had two gloves, but I lost one. Yeah. You know, you can go on YouTube and you can research. I mean, this is how I learned how to do it, was on YouTube. And I never seen it in my entire life until YouTube suggestion came up, and I was like, that is so cool. And I was just so amazed. And then I got the opportunity to do it. I got all this aluminum for free. And this wasn't aluminum cans, you know. Somebody sent me this brass and said all he wanted was a sculpture, a small sculpture, brass and copper. Well, he got an $850 sculpture. I got $80 worth of brass. But you know, hopefully my other sculptures will come through, and we can change that. You guys want to see my other sculptures? Hang on there. Let me see if this works. Okay. I'm going to turn the camera off because I don't want you to see my trash and shit. So, you guys want to see my other sculptures? Anybody? I'm going to go in anyways, and then I'm going to shut this down. I'll show you my other sculptures. I'll show you the brass ones and what they look like too. All right, hang on. Bear with me, folks. I'm going to walk to my house here. It's the back of my house. You want to see them, Lady D? This is the back of my house. My house is right there. This is my backyard. I got a cabin way back over in yonder on the other lot. Anyways. Go in here and get a Pepsi, a cold one. Actually, I got one outside. Look out, Bob. Get back. All right, folks. I may have to turn you off and on here, but I don't know if you can see it. This is Queen's Crown. This was my second one I ever poured. It's my favorite. and it weighs approximately 50 pounds. It's aluminum. This is one that I built. You know, this is pretty much just a casting, is what they call it. But these are my sculptures where I take pieces from castings and I make art. Yeah, there's Bob. Anybody want to buy Bob? This is the first one I ever poured. That was my very first one. Hey, Stickman. Alaskan Assassin. Hey, dude. Yeah, that's Bob. And that one I told you is 60 pounds. That's 60 pounds of solid aluminum. That's my biggest one. My two biggest ones are out here. That was Goliath. That's not even half of it. It was full of these huge rocks, but I actually broke it up. And then this was the other big one. This is Goliath also, Goliath 2. I actually took a sledgehammer to this and just broke it into a bunch of pieces so I can make littler ones. Look, we got a hummingbird. He's trying to hide from me. I finally filled up the hummingbird feeder. So hang on a minute, I'll show you my sculptures. And it's just the pieces that I've made. I mean, I've probably sold a few and given out about hundreds. I'm really trying not to show my messy place. I'll show a couple of them anyways. Here's one of my brass ones, a couple of my brass ones, and some other stuff. But there's a brass one. Actually, it's a little bit of copper in each of those. But that's kind of what's going to come out of what I just poured, something like that. This is my first solid brass. And, you know, got a couple of other ones here. Anyways, I am going to probably shut this down, people. Take a break. Them red makes the eggs weak. Oh, you're welcome, Kevin. You know, just, you know, this is Waterfall. This is one of my favorites too. I'm probably going to send that to somebody that kind of really deserves it. I just don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be making some more. I've got some in the process. I'm going to try to sell these this week. So anyways, people, hey, Curbside, long time. Of course, I don't go live anymore. So people, thanks for coming in, hanging out with me for a different side of me that I've kind of lost a long time ago. Kind of really want to dig these up real quick so everybody can see kind of how they look when they come out of the ground. I got so much to do, people. I've just been so lazy. But that thing still is cooking. I mean, they're hot. Let's see if we can dig that one. We'll see how that one comes out. I know they're still hot, but we'll go ahead and dig it. Can you dig it? I'm gonna go dig that one back there. You guys might have to look at that chain for a minute. I don't even know if this one came out very good. Probably not. Let's see. We'll see if it's a keeper or a remelter. It's going to be a remelter. Maybe. Going to be a remelter, maybe. Ooh, definitely hot. All right, well, we'll go ahead and we'll pull this one just to get it over with. I'll clean them up tonight and show them off tomorrow. Be careful though on this one. I don't know. This one's going to take a while to get out, people, because it's gravel. This one's going to take a while to get out, I think. Oh, sweet. This one's going to come out really neat. Stick that in there. I'm going to pull my chair up, folks. We're going to dig this one out. I'm sorry, Miss Daisy. I'm going to dig this up before I come play. No, Kevin, I've been broke. Hey, freaking. Yeah, this is brass. I just poured brass. I just showed off on my aluminum if you want to go back about 5, 10, 15 minutes ago. I've been doing this for over 3 years now. But just this is just a small ant heel casting. I mean, it's not in there deep, but it'll be cool once I get it all cleaned up and polished and everything. It should come out pretty nice. I'll mount it piece of wood or something. Nice piece of wood, like I always do. We've been working on this, what, about 2 hours. Oh no. I don't know, folks. It doesn't look like it came out too good. I don't think it came out very good. It didn't come out like I wanted it to, I'm sure. I probably rushed it too much. We'll find out, but I don't think it's going to be one of my best ones, that's for sure. But again, you know, we tried, and that's all you can do in life is try. Oh. Definitely hot. Definitely still hot. I hurt my finger bad. I don't think it came out very well myself, to tell you the truth. I was hoping it would have. Then again, it didn't. We're gonna remelt. Oh well. It was fun while it lasted. Alright, folks. I mean, I'll go ahead and I'll clean it up, but it didn't come out like the others, that's for damn sure. We're probably going to end up remelting it. That's what it looks like coming out. We'll get them sprayed off. Yeah, most style. We're going to, I mean, I'll spray it off and we'll see what it looks like. But yeah, we'll probably end up just remelting it, and I don't know. Hey, Tim. Just ending this live. I'm gonna go inside. We tried melting some brass and poured this one here, even though you can see that one little nub with brass, but it wasn't very deep. So, you know, it wasn't like one of my other ones. But we'll go spray these off and we'll see what we come up with. All right, everyone. Nope. Thanks for coming in. It's been good to see everyone again. But we got it dug up. I'll spray it off and I'll throw up a short. You guys have a good night. Thanks for coming in. Laters.